Hey now, I'm Whit. Thanks for joining me. Today I've got a brand new micro brand that's out of Vancouver, British Columbia in Canada. This is the VanBanner Watch Company and their new offering, the PM 2.0. Let's unwrap it. So you saw the promotional tag up there. This watch has been sent into the channel for the purpose of this review, and I do not have to return it regardless of my opinions. This PM 2.0 is available right now, and this model you're going to see right here is the actual production model. Ooh. Hey, that's nice. So there's the VanBanner stylized hourglass logo. That's the outer cardboard sleeve. And then there's the inner. Again with that logo kind of embossed on there. And let's see, I guess this folds open to reveal. Ha-ha! Hey, look at that. Some instructions there. Please read for using the watch. Hand winding. You've got a VanBanner hang tag. But look, you weren't even looking over here. You were looking right here, right? All right, let's see. Yes. Oh, too bad it didn't come out of the box with the logo showing. I bet LV's thinking the same thing. Out of all the times that it could be on, I wanted my logo to be right there. Let's get the wrap off. All right, got it off the bracelet. Look at that faceted bracelet with that light just dancing all around. You can see it's brushed there. But anyway, I saved this one for you. You ready? It's going to be a quiet one, but I know how you like it. Oh, just like you were there, huh? Man, look at that dial. So this is the white variation. It's the VB PM 281. The other two colors available are a blue gradient and a green gradient. So they're completely different than this dial. You see this dial here has got a texture to it. And wow, that's beautiful. So I'm a little hot and cold on textured dials. So I was a little nervous about accepting this one to see whether it would, pique my interest or not, and I gotta say I'm completely impressed. Some of them just kind of have a little bit more of a plastic kind of texture or look to them, and those kind of turn me off. This one does not. It looks very clean. Well, you see, look at that single domed sapphire crystal. It's just got all the light reflections going on. But yeah, so let me get those hands out of the way while I'm here. Oh, look at that. So just an off-centered, what is that, a 330? I guess so. I didn't even notice that. Oh, and check that out. That is PM, so you've got the model signature crown. And I believe that red is lume filled. We'll check that out in a while. But see, now, look, I'm getting sidetracked. But look at that finishing on the case as well, and that angular design. And you see the round part of the watch head stick up. That is cool. Oh, I didn't even see that when we had it at this angle, right? It just looks like a watch. But look at that side profile. You can really see it there. That's awesome. And that nice coin edge bezel. Anyway, so back to what I was doing. Let's get this out of the way. Oh, and then while I'm here, I can tell you that this is the Miyota 9039. Notice there's no date complication. The 9039 is no date movement. So you will not have that ghost date position on the crown. All right, now we can see the logo on the watch at the 12. Very cool. And then down below you've got automatic 200 meters. And so what's cool about this watch is it's got a countdown bezel. Now we're all into divers and using the bezels for various things to time them out. This is a better representation of an actual tool watch that we use. The dive watch has its purpose, but for what we use it for normally, us non-divers, right? We're using it like we want to use this one. Having this countdown bezel instead of counting up, I think is much more practical. So, so if you're wondering about the name PM 2.0, the PM stands for Parking Master, and there was an original version of this watch that didn't quite make it. So LV went back to the drawing board and came up with this model, the 2.0, and this is now out and available for you to purchase on the VanBanner website. Okay, I'll try and stay on track here. So many things going on I want to talk about with this watch. This is nice. So the bezel, let's stick with that. So you see that countdown timer bezel? Oh, that's great action. It easily turns. The grip is very nice. Turns very easily, got nice resistance, great traction, and that lines up dead on. I was even able to do that one right on camera. Ah, that's a great bezel. This is a ceramic bezel insert. The white numbers you see here should be BGW9 lume, and you notice the orange and the red. That's not just paint, that's lumed those colors as well. So we'll check that out in a minute here. And this is a black handset, as you can see here. And look at the indices. Dead on, they take on a flat appearance, but look, as you get to an angle, they have the shine to them. I guess the handset as well. So I guess it's just, I guess it's the black reflecting off the light. But it certainly looks flat when you see it like this, dead on, right? It looks like a flat color, or a flat paint. Very nice. Love the pop of that red seconds hand. Yeah, I had to do this white dial. I'm a sucker for white dials. Okay, so then let's head around to the crown like we talked about a minute ago. The PM signature there, nice knurling on the crown. Appears to fairly match the bezel. Yeah, I'd say pretty much identical. And I'm noticing drilled lugs. That's a beautiful thing. You can see that case back just pops. Look at that angular turn down. Oh, that's so awesome. Look how square that is, yet with this cylinder shape here. That's just a great combination. And that crown offset, you know, not being right at the 3 o'clock, that is beautiful. And with the watch at this angle, you can see the chapter ring on the Riot, which is kind of a black print up against, again, the white Riot. And you'll notice the single-domed sapphire crystal. Look at that distortion, beautiful. And this has got anti-reflective coating on each side of the crystal as well. All right, and then taking a look at the bracelet, you can see that the first link beyond the end link is more matched to the lug outside width rather than the lug width itself, and then tapers down a bit. I'm feeling a little bit of rough edges here. I think part of it is the design. You know, they're going for that angular look here, you know, all these sharp lines, right? So it's carrying through to the bracelet, but it looks like where these meet, you see that? They just seem to be kind of rough. I don't know if if that's intentional or if you can smooth that out any. And you see we've got screw pins for adjusting the links. That's very nice. Head to the back. Oh, look at that. Ha! Doesn't that brushing look nice? And you got the engraved VanBanner logo. So this is a fold-over safety lock. And then you've got the double push button. And we've got 6 micro adjusts. And there is a milled scissor clasp. And that invites us to look at the back side. So there's a display case back. And then look, even though we were trying to pay attention to the case back, I just noticed quick release spring bars on the bracelet. So that allowed me to take this off to show you the case back, but I want to point out, look at the finishing here behind the lugs where the bracelet is. It matches this finishing here. A lot of times you'll see a company will cheap out here, and this is not finished very well because they think it's going to be hidden by a bracelet. And then you go put a different strap on there and it's visible, and now it looks terrible, right? Not this one. It's finished just like the outer case. All right, here's that case back. You see, oh, that is really cool. That's very unique. So this is underneath, the red that you see is underneath the glass. I mean, I can't scratch it here. This is all glass. So it says Sapphire Miyota 9039. 316L, a VanBanner watch. Okay, I can't wait. We got to jump right to the loom shot. Let's check this out. Woo-hoo-hoo! That's a blowtorch. Look at that. Oh, and there's that crown. That one's a little more dimly lit. All right, so what's going on? You've got BGW9 around the outside of the bezel. You've got orange and red on the bezel there. And then on the dial, C3 green on the handset and the 12-hour marker, and then BGW9 blue on the other indices. Yes, that's super bright. That's so cool seeing the orange and red there too. The red's got a little bit of a fade spot to it, but that's a hard color to loom. The red is not very bright. Wow, that was fun. So let's measure up now and see what we've got here. Okay, I'm measuring from the underside here, getting 40 millimeters, and the reason that I did that is because this bezel overlaps the case just a bit. We get 40.7. There, you can see how that bezel overhangs just a touch. Looks like it's mainly the knurling. All right, lug to lug of 48 millimeters, lug width of 20 millimeters, and a case thickness of 14.1 millimeters to the top of that single-domed sapphire crystal. And this crystal is 2 millimeters thick. That's why you're seeing a lot of that distortion there. Look at that. I mean, it's like its own little Coke bottle lens, right? The crown is 7 millimeters, and the bracelet starts off at 23.7 and then tapers down to 18 millimeters at the clasp. And there's your confirmation of sapphire crystal. And the PM 2.0 weighs in at 172 grams with all links on the supplied bracelet. All right, time to fill this thing up against my skin. Today I've got the SWC Arc on that, man, this thing is just a home run. Check out more info on this one right here. This thing sold out all 7 colorways in, I think it was just over a week. This is a nice titanium field watch. Hey now, look at that. That is sharp. Have not sized the bracelet for my wrist yet. I've got an 8-inch wrist, and you can see there's plenty of room there. So if your wrist is larger than mine, you've definitely got some room. So hard to tell that's a 40 millimeter on my wrist, huh? I mean, looks like it wears a little large, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just because of the lug-to-lug length of 48 millimeters. That's got to be it. I absolutely love this fit, though. I mean, this is the biggest 40 millimeter I have. Aren't they all supposed to be the same? So what a great purposeful tool watch. I mean, again, with that countdown bezel. I mean, that's what we all use our bezels for anyway, counting down, not up, right? So I just think that's a great touch. You know, the idea was originally, obviously, the PM, Parking Master, was for, you know, timing your parking meter, but I think that VanBanner has come to realize that, you know, it's not just parking meters that people would use this for. It's, you know, cooking like we do in the kitchen a lot, just various things for a countdown, right? And that's why PM 2.0, just kind of a nod to the original, but just to kind of, you know, show that it's actually more versatile than just parking. So what do you think? You going to pick one up? These are available on the VanBanner website now. I'll leave a link down below in the description. This is $311 US, which is about $388 Canadian, where the manufacturer is based out of, and 233 pounds, or about 275 euros. And there's free worldwide shipping that comes when you purchase this watch. And again, there's a blue variant and a green variant that each are similar in that they have a gradient dial that's more of a sunburst in the middle, whereas this white version is that sand textured. And again, it's running the Miyota 9039, which beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour, so you got a high beat movement, 24 joules, 42-hour power reserve, and this has got a steel movement holder underneath, not a plastic one. So the difference between this 9039 and a 9015 is the 9015 is the date version, and also the handset stacks a little higher on that version. This one is down lower. All right, start flooding your comments in down below on the VanBanner PM 2.0. What do you think? Nice tool watch, right? Look at that, just very unique case design. I mean, this is one in its own. Very slick. If you're into this watch, hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That way you won't miss any of the watches I have to show you. Till next time, I'm Whit with so many watches, so little time. and money.